If you're a business owner who feels overwhelmed by everything involved in marketing and branding and social media, then you're in the right place. Because I have a system that's not only going to make it super simple, but you're going to walk away from this video knowing exactly what you need to do next in order to start getting more attention and more customers. You might think that you need a certain tool or technique, but that's not true. This system works no matter when you're watching this video and for most, if not all, local businesses. This is the low-cost loop. It's going to show you exactly what moves to make depending on you and your specific business situation. So if you've been trying to get more customers in the door or more contracts signed, then we're going to start with the free stuff in the time section. These are the things you can do that are low cost or no cost. So it's going to take your time, but it's going to be free. These things are going to take your time in two different ways. First, you're going to have to learn that skill or that realm of marketing. So that's the first way that this is going to cost you, is it's going to cost you your time to learn the skills. The second thing it's going to cost you time-wise is the implementation. So let's say you learn SEO, you learned it, that took time. Now you got to go implement it. You got to actually go edit your website. You got to write blog articles. That's the second way these things take up time. So let's look at some different things you can do in this time section. So when you don't have a whole lot of money starting out, or you just need to go back to basics and start with the parts of your business and the marketing sections of your business that are going to have a lot of impact. Let's look at the different things you can do here. So I break it out into a couple different domains. So let's look at sales. Obviously, the first thing you could be doing for free is just networking. Start going to networking groups. If you look up Facebook groups or BNI groups in your area, you're going to find a ton of free groups that are free, like on Facebook, and then paid groups like BNI. And just get out there, start shaking hands, start coming through with your stuff, bring business cards, and just start making those connections, knocking doors. So depending on your products or services, if you're helping homeowners, then start knocking those residential doors. We've all seen people doing that. And if you're B2B, if you need to work with businesses, walk into businesses. I've done it myself, and I've been embarrassed to get rejected, but I've also made connections that way. So don't be afraid to walk in and start getting door-to-door sales. If you start YouTubing door-to-door sales, you're going to see a ton of people that teach a lot of openers and a lot of practices, so you can get better at door-to-door sales. All right, cold calling. This one is not fun, but it's a way that I'm still starting out myself, and so I'm still cold calling businesses to see what kind of services they need, or if I can work with them. And it's hard because a lot of business owners, I know it, we all get calls of people trying to sell us stuff all day. So I would look up videos on cold calling techniques. There's ways to not be rude about it, but also make sure you're following the law and taking people off your list and stuff like that. But you don't have to just do it with customers. You can do it with partners, right? So call other businesses that you can partner with. Hey, I clean pools, you sell grills. Like, let's do a backyard package where we revamp your backyard. I don't know. But you're probably thinking of stuff right now, right? I remodel bathrooms, you sell, vanities. I don't know. You can collaborate, and you can also cold call partners. You don't just have to cold call customers. All right. So what else do we have here in time section? The stuff that is free is your operations. So what do I mean by operations? Making sure that at the end of a service or when a tech is done, that they ask for referrals. Hey, who do you know that also has a pool? Who do you know that was also thinking about redoing their kitchen? And then same thing for asking for reviews. So at the end of each job, make sure you're getting a review on Google, especially for Google, for your business every single time, because those reviews are going to stack and it's going to help you rank. And it's going to help you get more sales, right? Because think about it, a customer going to a business that has 3 reviews and they have like a 3-star rating versus someone who has hundreds of reviews and a 5-star rating. which one are they more likely to buy? So in your operations, you need to make sure that you're training your team, even reminding yourself to do these things every time. What else can you do throughout the day as you're delivering services or products to your customer? You can be recording content, right? Record the problems your customers are having before you do any work. Record what you do, the process during, and then record the after. So not only can you do before and after videos with this content, but you can show the whole process, right? Before, what was the problem? During, what was your service? And after, what is the end result that customer got? What else in operations? You can follow up with leads, right? So let's say someone raised their hand and they said they were interested by responding to your ad or filling out your form or giving you a call, but they never signed at the dotted line. Have a regular cadence that you follow up with those folks and just say, hey, we just wanted to double check, make sure that we just want to make sure that you got X problem sorted out and see if we can still help. Having that built into your operations with you and your staff is something that's going to help reactivate those leads. You spent money on ads or you spent money on something to get those people to raise their hand, you might as well follow up one more time. Also, in that follow-up sequence, make sure you're following up with past clients, right? Say, hey, just checking in. We worked on this part of your house. Was there any other things you needed done? Or, I provided this service for your business. How is that going? Is it still running smoothly? So not only are you going to have happier customers when you do this, but they're going to start thinking, oh, maybe I need this service too. Or when you follow up with that past client, ask for referrals, right? Hey, I'm glad you're super happy with the bookkeeping services we provide you. Do you know anyone else who needs bookkeeping services? And of course, ask for reviews, right? If you know you didn't get a review from that past client, hit them up, just say, hey, it helps us out a lot if you can give us a Google review so that new customers know what it's like to work with us. All right, so what else is in the time domain, your website? This is all stuff you can do for free. So there's free website builders. You can get domains that are pretty cheap on Namecheap. There's hosting that's pretty cheap. I'm talking like less than $50 a year for all of these things here. So you can build your own website yourself, totally free. Well, not totally free. Like I said, you're gonna have to pay for some of these things. There are free website stuff, but it's not gonna have a custom domain. It might have that other company's logo at the bottom. It's not the best look. So I think just pay the $20-$30 a year and get your own domain. You can also do SEO yourself. So that's on-page and off-page SEO. Just search up YouTube tutorials for that stuff. You're gonna find a ton of results. And then, kind of like I was saying in operations before, if you're getting those testimonials and reviews, put them on your website, on your landing pages, on your home page. That's gonna provide proof to new customers that you do what you say you're gonna do. And so lastly, in the time section of free stuff you can do is social media. So we got the content before, right? Because we're changing our operations. We're telling ourselves and our team to go record content. Now we can go post that on social media, totally free. Start getting yourself and your business out there. Same thing with those reviews. Take that text review off of Google, put it into a Canva template, and boom, you have a post for Instagram and Facebook. Show the process. Just pull out your phone and start recording, how you provide your product or service. Or if you're more of a B2B thing, right, like bookkeeping or real estate, maybe you don't have as much process there, but you can still kind of get some clips throughout the day of showing people a home or going through paperwork. And it's kind of gonna you gotta have that visual stuff so that customers can see your face, to start to know you and your brand, but also to see proof that you're the best fit for them. You can also start talking about, the customer problems that you solve and how you solve them. This can be you talking about it, or, get consent from your customers. Say, hey, it seems like you're really happy with what we did while I'm here. Can I get a video on my phone of you giving us a review or talking through the service we gave you? And then just you and your team, talk about who you are, who your team is, who your company is, and what your company is about. So this is all stuff that you can be posting on social media for free, And this is another part of YouTube where if you just search organic content creation, you're going to get a ton of stuff to help you figure out ideas and how to shoot those things to start getting your business out there. So as I was talking about all these different things that you can do for free, something probably jumped out at you. Your brain said, hey, I've done that before, or I know someone on my team who's really good with social media. That's where you want to start. So after you close this video, go ahead and start making plans about how are you going to change your sales process with your business. How are you going to change how you train your techs or your coworkers? How are you going to build your website? How are you going to show up on social media? So I don't want you to leave this video without having something concrete that you can do for your marketing that's totally free for your business. And that's what this time section is all about. Only once you've maxed out all the stuff we talked about in the time section would I recommend you move up to the tools section, where you're going to start to see a lot more output for the work that you put in, but it's going to start costing money for some of these tools. If you want to see the video that talks about these marketing tools and exactly what you can do to start getting your business out there and start taking less time on all this stuff, then I'm going to put that video up here and in the description.